Hi there, it's Christian again from Berlin, and this time it's going to be a tough nut because I know from my own experience that this is far more difficult than what it looks like. In my lessons I call it a roll, because it's not really counted, but more a way of playing, but a way of playing that is really important in blues. First, I give an example before I go on talking. It's like, so it's everything that goes like this, or whatever. Yeah, because everything originates in the voice, and the voice can do a lot of stuff. It can bend, it can can do woo and down, woo, woo. I know it doesn't sound very pleasant with my voice, but many instruments can simulate a part of it. The guitar can bend, or the guitar can play a tremolo, as well as the violin can do a lot of stuff. The best is still saxophone, because it can change the timbre very strongly from rough to smooth. We are, as pianists, we are disabled, we are handicapped, because once we play a note, it's done. So what about the rest? We can pretend to basically play the blue notes like it's somewhere in between, which it is, and the harp does it. We have separate notes only, and there's no way we lead around this fact. So we have to simulate voice stuff, like going up or going down to sound a little bit human or organic. And if you play fourth notes, for example, and you try to play a roll, in my experience from many students is that I tell them this must be the, you must hit this one together with a full fourth, like 1, 2, 3, 4. For now, let's say you're just taking the C major chord as a roll, yeah? After a while, you can take more notes. The more the better, the more the dirtier. Or to take the 6 also. But for now, let's simplify it and just play this. Because it is not counted, you have to treat it like a swipe, or like wiping. And with the motion of wiping and hitting the 4 notes. So what happens with most students is they hit too early or too late. It's mostly too early, and the accompaniment follows the right hand. They think they do it right, but they do it like this. You get it? So they don't really manage to make the last note be the full beat. And same goes down, like 1, 2. That's the 2. 1, 2. So, and in the books, you sometimes see that the authors are trying to get around this problem, because it's hard to teach. It takes a lot of work even here in the live situation, and I hope you somehow can manage. The authors very often make it like to play on the offbeat, like 1 und the 1, 1 and the 2, 1, yeah, 1, so make this not a tripod. Damn, I never learned this bloody word. A triplet. So they write it down as a triplet. 1 and the 2. So then you can count. It's countable then. And if you're good in triplets, then you might manage. But actually, it's not the real thing. It's a simplification. Where sometimes, of course, it can also be a triplet. But what we want is a swipe. What? Or yeah. My approach would be play very, very loud the left hand. and dab, bab, bab. So you have to find a metaphor for you. You cannot do it without a metaphor. I sometimes use the metaphor. Thing is, to make it sound in a way even, to make this really go. And this motion comes very much from the wrist, but you have to be really relaxed and make it a motion that goes like this. As a metaphor for my students, I often use this, the ink dryer, let's say from the 19th century, probably English make, that it has a felt underneath, it's round and has felt underneath, and it's doing this as you're drying the ink. So, and it's this kind of motion that you're making that you have to think in. And also, don't pay too much attention on the first notes. This one is getting the tension, and this one is getting the energy. So, try with your hand to follow this. First slow, and then try maybe work first with the metronome. Dab, 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 dab. And now you're just not even touching the key, not even putting it down, no sound, like ba-lap, dum, 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 ba-dum, bum. No playing. Playing makes you nervous. There's no stress. It's just like and then you go slowly down with the hand. And then you go down. This sounds so easy, but try it and report back to me if you're successful. If you have the possibility to record your stuff, check it if you're doing it right, yeah? Because we love to cheat ourselves. It's probably more often down than up, especially in New Orleans, like. The whole sound of it is just nice. For example, I take these notes. And 1, 2, 1, 2, or just. And 1, da da, 1, and 1. Say that this is starting on the from the dotted notes in the end. If you play in swing, dap 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 dap. So it's on the 16th where it starts. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. 1, yeah. I'll give you other examples where it's nice. For example, another example would be here. I take this one. So it's G, A, C, and H. Keep easy on your wrist. That's a big part of the trick, is keeping it easy, and it might take a while. Please report back if you manage. I would like to know if this goes over the internet, if this works via just a video. Thank you very much, and hope you had a nice Sunday, and see you soon.